Hi, how are you today? In this video, I want to give you some tips that might help you in learning English. And the topic is about some tips on how to quickly memorize English vocabulary. Based on my experience, memorizing English vocabulary can be a very tiring task. There are thousands of words to memorize if you want to communicate in English. Many people give up because it's not only tiring, but also boring. So, in this video, I will tell you some tips you can apply to memorize English vocabulary and expand your vocabulary. Tip number 1. Choose a learning method you like. For example, if you like learning while listening to music, you can use this method to memorize new vocabulary. How? Choose and write down some English words along with their meanings. Let's say 10 words. Then pick your favorite song. After these two steps, go to the voice recording option and then record yourself singing these 10 words and their meanings using the tune of your favorite song. Save the recording and listen to it as often as possible until you memorize the words. After that, move on to the next set of 10 words and repeat the process. Okay, did you get it? I chose this method because it's fun. When you listen to your recording, you might find it funny or strange. Or if you are a good singer, you might enjoy your own recording. This method helps avoid boredom while memorizing English vocabulary. If this method works, you can continue using it. If not, I have a second tip. Tip number 2. Use object. This method is very easy. You can do it even while laying down. Actually, you can do it anywhere. How? Look around you. What do you see? Can you name the English words for everything around you? If not, take a piece of paper and a pen or pencil, write down the names of the objects around you, and find their English translations. Memorize 5 words, then put away your paper. Point at the object and say their names in both languages, in your native language and English. Do this with all the objects you see every day and wherever you go. When you see an object, point to it and say its name in native language and English. Fun, right? You are creating your own mini game in real life, and you can do it anytime. Before going to bed, don't forget to name all the objects in your room in English. Tip number 3. Create a short story. Create a short story using the vocabulary you want to memorize. For example, if you want to memorize words related to food items, try to make a short story and use all of the words that you want to memorize. Do it every day. Tip number 4. Use vocabulary in real conversations. What do I mean by this? Use the vocabulary you want to memorize in interactions with others. How? I have a solution. Prepare a topic related to vocabulary you want to use. For example, if you want to use gardening vocabulary, but you are talking about your lunch or daily activities, you can do this. While discussing your lunch, mention a specific ingredient and ask how people grow it. For instance, I wonder how people grow this vegetable or this spice. After the other person explains, you can start using the words you prepare. Or, if you don't want to talk to someone, just talk to yourself, and you can use the vocabulary freely. Alright, these are some tips that you can use to learn English vocabulary. Actually, this is about learning methods. A powerful and funny way to learn is to use a learning method that you like. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. See you!